Okay, check this out, man. We got a problem. You know, it's been all over the news. It's nothing new either because I've made a video about this a year ago. Asian people being attacked in this country. This got to stop. We got to talk about this. First thing first, all this attack on Asian people has to stop. I'll tell you what's going to happen. I grew up with Asian people. I mean, from Philippines, Laos, Japanese, so on and so forth. I actually grew up with the Asian community, along with the Latino community, along with the African American community and Caucasian community. But one thing I want to tell you about the Asian community, okay? They're very humble people. They don't complain. But I tell you just like this, and I'm not going to talk a lot about this because there's other things I want to talk about. One thing that you might not understand about Asian communities, they're not going to, or Asian people in general. And I'm not talking about all Asian people. I'm talking about in general. If this stuff don't stop with people attacking Asian Americans, because they are Americans, for no reason, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. We're gonna have Asian people protecting themselves by snipering out people. Period. I don't condone any type of violence. I'm not trying to put fear in anybody's heart. I'm just telling you what it is. This gotta stop, y'all. Come on, man. I made a video a year ago about this. Now, come on. Happen out here, as you see, with black people. You know it's going to be broadcast all over the news, and it's going to be almost a riot. So that goes for any ethnicity, in my opinion, because we all live in this country, especially if you live in this country. And that goes for all around the world. You know, we got to cut that out. You know, I know in my presence, if I ever see that, it's going to be a problem. You know, and I'm not condoning no violence, nothing like that, but I keep it with me. That ain't nothing to do, you know, hey, woo-de-woo, there ain't none of that. You know, I'm a child of God, but I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. Because of this stuff right here, man. And this is another thing I want to speak on. Because it kind of ties into what I'm getting to right here. With all these attacks and all the stuff that's going on in this country just within this year alone, man. I don't think people understand what's really going on. You know? And I'm going to tell you what I believe, in my humble personal opinion. And I felt this way at the beginning of this pandemic, right? This is the biggest distraction ever. And we're sitting here playing possum for the most part, not everybody in this country, but a lot of us. And let me explain what, or let me explain how, okay? We are fighting amongst each other about the most stupidest stuff in this country ever. Just within the last year. Racism, which I agree and I believe don't exist. I know people gonna say, what you talking about? If you look at any of my other videos, I got a video that explains exactly what I mean by that. Do you got hateful people? Absolutely, you know. And I explain that in a few of my other videos too. But the racism part, the color part, all these different distractions, you know, the COVID, which is real, but I think, you know, it was maybe stretched out, in my personal opinion. It's a real thing. People are having COVID. I know people myself personally who have had COVID and recovered from it. Not me, but I know people who have. So I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying, the distraction is so obvious in my opinion. This is a spiritual fight. When you got people attacking people for the color of their skin or ethnicity over any matter, you know that ain't got nothing to do with anything right. That's just common sense. Unless you got hit, you deranged. You know what I'm talking about? Let me get back to what I'm saying about the distraction. What's the easiest way to destroy a family? You know, I don't know if many people heard about this, but I'll tell you, the best way to destroy a family, right? Just think about it. Drop a bomb in the middle of their family. because it's gonna make everybody scatter. And that's pretty much as a soft example is what I mean about what's going on in our country, man. We're being distracted by nonsense, stuff that really ain't even true. We all live in this country. I don't care what color you are. You understand what I'm saying? I got white people I know. I got black people I know. I got Latinos that I know, Asian people that I know, Russian people. From all, I've been around just about every ethnicity that possibly, And one thing I understand is that, you know what? We all carry a spirit. I don't care what you believe in and what you don't believe in. We all carry a spirit. One person might think you better than the other, but really you ain't. You might do things better than the other, but you're not better than anybody else. We all are no good according to God. All of them. Man, we sitting around just lollygagging. Racial, and all this other stuff. White supremacy and women's rights and Black Lives Matter and Antifa and all this stupid stuff that's going on, and it's going on in our country. Meanwhile, the people that hate our country, check this out, are sitting around watching us planning. Trust me, in my opinion, they're attacking our country. They're watching all these weak spots because we showing every weak spot in our country. It's hard for us to even come together as people in our country. This is America. People are actually probably laughing at us right now. Do you realize that? I can say China, I can say Russia, we can say many different countries, okay? But the point is, the distraction is happening in our country, and most of us is too stupid to even see that. We want to ride around talking about racism and what's not fair to me. And another thing before I get into it. And I heard Brandon Tatum speak about this, man. So, man, 100 respect, brother, because what you said was right about this. We got a lot of soft, weak men out here crying and whining about. I ain't never met so many men crying and whining about what we ain't treated fair. And I don't care what color you is. No, you sound like a woman, and I ain't talking about all. You know what I'm talking about. I grew up in a time where we wasn't brought up like that, Jack. You know what I'm saying? If stuff get hard, we get tougher. We don't sit here and whine. These men. That's why the country and be being destroyed, because all the men is turned into women. Come on now. We got to talk about this, man. Ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe if you like this. If you don't like this, subscribe. If you like it, push like. If you don't like it, I had to throw a little humor in there. Ladies and gentlemen, black, white, and I don't care what color you are in this country. Wake up. Wake up. Come on, man. Wake up. Your home is being destroyed in front of you. Can't you see that? You've been distracted by hate, the devil. All this stuff, and we fighting over racism and color is fictitious. Asian people getting attacked for no reason. That got to stop. And I'll tell you something, if it don't stop, like I said at the beginning of this video, God forbid this happen. But a lot of people won't like this, because Asian Americans, for the most part, is not going to sit down and be abused by people just going after them like this. I mean, would you? Come on. So that got to stop. We are being destroyed in our country while our enemies are looking at us, planning the attack, slowly but surely. Technology is one of them. Financial is one of them. Do you know that China, I'm going to close this, has said that by the year, I believe, 2034, that they will be the most powerful country, nation over America, period? Oh, they shooting for that. Buying so much property, and I know people know Detroit, different areas that's run down this country right now. They buying up property. You know who you going to have to buy it from? Is it wrong for buying it from China? Chinese people? No. But common sense, wouldn't that make sense to you to own your own land? Wouldn't that make sense to you to go focus on something like that than be focused on racism and all this other stuff that ain't gonna get you nowhere in the first place? Especially if you're a Christian, you know better than that. We walk by faith, not by sight. Do you think when a war comes, do you think they're going to pick out our colors? He black, they white, leave them like that. Think about it. Just think about it. I love y'all, man. Press like, subscribe, share this, man. This was on my mind. I wasn't even going to talk about this, man, but it was in my gut, really. You know, to speak about this, man, because we got to wake up, ladies and gentlemen. Black, white, whatever nationality, color, we got to wake up collectively. Get off all this bull. Just like a family. Just think about your own family. How will somebody destroy your family? They'll come in and divide y'all. That's what's happening in our country. Y'all know what it is with me. Matthew 6:33. Like I said, y'all know what it is with me. Go love somebody, ladies and gentlemen. We finna make this happen. But we gotta do it together. Because people that hate this country, they say, I be hearing all that I want to go back, and then go back. If you don't like it, if you from Africa, go back to Africa. If you don't like you from China, go. Me, I'm standing right here. You know why? Because I've made all my progress in this country, good or bad.